And to the baddies who will delete their social media in a heartbeat at any minor or major inconvenience and then wipe off the face of the earth for multiple months and then come back with a picture just to delete it again, you ate with that.
You know what kind of girl I love? I love the girls that don't really play Instagram too much. Like, they post a pic, they log out, and you don't see them again for like another 6 months. Like, girl, where you been at? Cause you be looking cute.
She's not hiding, she's observing. While everyone else is posting every angle of their life online, she's quietly building hers offline. And that silence, it makes people uncomfortable. They whisper, oh, she must have fell off. They'll assume, oh, she must be going through something. But the truth is, women who never post aren't disconnected. They're the most self-aware ones in the room. Stick around because we're diving into the psychology behind women who don't chase validation. They create mystery, and that mystery is not arrogance, it's mastery. Okay? Hey, Rych Babes, it's Milan, and welcome back to the channel. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and share as we're trying to grow. And I'll see you back at the end.
People who live a great life outside of social media are often the most envied because they are living the life that others pretend to have for the sake of social media. You wonder why people are jealous and hateful towards you is because you're literally living the life they wish they had. Too often and too frequent, when people have a good life, a good job, living in a nice area with a nice car, getting paid well no matter what that job is, they living good. People will become bitter, hateful, and resentful because you be so surprised the people that are literally miserable, but they're faking their happiness, they're faking their finances for social media. When people say social media is not real, social media is not real, in a lot of people's cases, it's not. But when you're not being performative and you're literally living your life, and your life has Instagrammable moments, naturally, without trying, without forcing, without faking, you become public enemy number one. They watch you like a hawk, but they can't stand you. But they also can't look away because you're literally living the life that they want to live. Social media has changed people's perception forever because you literally can get on here and front a life that you may not even really be living.
It's always the person who hasn't made an Instagram post in 3 years and doesn't post anything on their story because they don't care about updating people on what's going on with their life. They're living a life off of social media. It's always those people who are the most chronically online and low-key one of the worst people that you'll ever meet, because those same people are always the ones who are just silently watching everyone they know, like all of their closest friends, all of their peers. They're just silently watching. They're the top story viewer. They're in all of your views, but never in your likes, never in your comments. They would never be able to put themselves out there the way that they're seeing other people that they know do it. And they're just like silently judging everybody because they know they could never do it. But then they're telling everyone that the reason why is because, you know, they don't care about how they're being perceived. Instagram and social media isn't real. Bruh, if social media is not real, why are you on it all day? If social media is not real, why are you my top story viewer? It needs to be studied. And honestly, all of y'all need to just stop using social media then, because you're really not contributing to the app by being a silent viewer and complaining about how much you hate social media all day. No one's forcing you to be on the app. And it's low-key so backhanded, because if you see that your friend is trying to post content and taking social media seriously and like trying to promote their business, whatever they're trying to do, and then you start telling them about how you don't care about social media and content creation isn't real and all this other negative stuff around literally what they're investing in and kind of on the way to make a career out of, you're not a good friend. Just straight up. Anyone who does that should not be claiming to be your friend, because why would you say that?
I tell you what, there's not a lot of people in this world that I'm like jealous of, but I am jealous of the girl with no social media. She just lives mysteriously. Like, who is that girl? You never see her, you know, posting a story. You haven't seen her since 10th grade. You don't even know she has social media. She's chic. She's off the grid. She's mysterious. She's like, you see her every once in a while in somebody's like birthday picture, or maybe like one of her like sisters or old friends pictures. But she's that girl. Like, she's just raw dogging life straight up. No Twitter, maybe a Snapchat, maybe, just because she had one since like she was in like 10th grade. But like, never logs into Instagram. Facebook has a picture from like 2017. You know, like, who is that girl? That's the people that I envy, because I wish that I could just live off the grid. Like, it just gives mysterious. It gives, I live for me. Yeah, I love that. I love you, girl.
One of the most common reasons why people don't post online and why people can't climb Cringe Mountain and they can't get out of that stuck place of feeling embarrassed to post and share their voice online is because they think that there are other people that have said things way smarter and way better than they could ever say them. And so they then decide to not take action at all because it's like, what's the point, right? What's the point in sharing something that everybody else has shared? And this is what I have to tell you, right? Your message is going to land in somebody's body completely different from how another person shares that exact same message. And the reason why I know this is because I've built a business where I share a very similar message to a lot of other people, yet people choose to work with me. People choose to become my client. They choose me over another consultant, another coach. And that's not to say that I'm better than other people. It's literally to say that I bring a different je ne sais quoi, a different flavor, if you will. And you, my friend, also have a flavor. You also have a je ne sais quoi. So I want you to back yourself. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to see yourself as a unique gem that has something to say uniquely from everybody else. Even if you think it's the same, it's not, okay? That's all.
I am pretty much entirely disconnected from the internet. I don't have Instagram. I don't have, everybody else controls that for me, because I don't believe that, I don't believe that one, technology should be given to children, too young. I just don't think that children should be, exposed to that kind of content that young. And for me, yeah, I still feel like I'm just not ready to expose myself to that kind of content, especially when it's negative or not serving, me in any positive way. So yeah, I'm somebody who really tries to disconnect myself from the outside world, still be informed, still watch the news, still understand what's going on in the world, but also be very present in reality.
You're not on social media, huh? You're not on Instagram.
I honestly am too fragile a person to have social media. I can't. My ego is too fragile. I have so much.
It's probably smart though.
My brain is too fragile. I'm like a delicate flower. I have enough anxiety.
You know what my tip is? Don't read the comments.
That would give me so much anxiety. I can't.
Well, you can't. There's no way you can win either way. Like
I had Instagram once for 3 days when I started realizing that I'd spent 20 minutes looking at somebody's Instagram page who was like worked for a friend of mine who had I'm like, now I know you have a pit bull and 2 daughters and you live in like Burbank. I was like, I just wasted 17 minutes of time. I now feel like I should move to California, get this specific dog, and change my life in all these ways. I felt so bad, like I was missing out on this random person's life. I can't do this. I'm too fragile.
Honey, for me, it's like social media has just become so lame. I'm just not interested. I think I like listening to thought leaders. I like to listen to people who I can watch their videos and I can really receive something from it. If it's commentary about a person or a specific subject matter and it makes sense for that particular person or subject matter, and I believe I can learn or receive something from it, even if it's just information or an opinion that resonates with me. That's where I am. I'm interested in that kind of content. I'm not interested in people just hooping and hollering, tap dancing around, all trying to get money in the creators program. Look at me, it's just boring now. It's lame. It's oversaturated. And I only want to listen to thought leaders. And I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty of it too, where I be on here trying to make somebody laugh. And then I realize this is stupid. Never settle for a life being addicted to social media to the point where you feel like you have to be on here being entertained or trying to entertain someone all for a payment. No, it's lame. I'm not interested.
All right, love. So when a woman stops posting, it's usually not because she has nothing to say. It's because she's finally saying it to herself. She's no longer performing her life for approval or, a praise. She's living it. There's a peace that comes with not needing to announce every move, every meal, every moment, right? Like privacy is so control. When she keeps her life off the timeline, she controls the narrative, not the algorithm. She understands that attention is currency and she's not giving it away for free anymore. While others post for validation, she's learning the difference between being visible and being valuable. Another thing is the observation energy. These women who never post, they're the ones who know everything. They see everything. They're studying patterns while others are chasing the trends. See, being unseen is a strategy, girl. When you stop performing, you start perceiving. You pick up on people's real intentions, not their filtered ones, okay? She's not mysterious because she's hiding something. She's mysterious because she's protecting everything. Her peace, her plan, her power. It's so sacred. And people who aren't grounded will always call that secrecy when it's really self-preservation, okay? Another thing is detachment from the validation. We live in a world that teaches visibility equals worth. But what happens when you don't need the likes, the comments, or the, confirmation? You evolve. Women who go quiet aren't running from the world. They're returning to themselves. They used to post to be seen. Now they disappear to be found. Like, not by people, but by the peace. Like, there's a soft confidence in that, right? Because when you stop chasing attention, you attract respect, okay? And let's be real, when a woman stops posting, society panics. They assume that she's heartbroken, depressed, or hiding something. But maybe she's just focused. Silence isn't a disappearance, right? It's that sacred season where you stop explaining and start evolving. She's not seeking validation because she's building proof. And the next time you see her, she won't have to say a word because her results speak for her, okay? And understand that this is the new feminine power, the quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't scream for attention. It magnetizes it. Mystery is her marketing, right? Discretion is her defense. And peace, that is her soft life luxury. Because the loudest woman in the room gets the attention, but the quiet one, she gets the respect. So if you're in your silent era right now, where you're not explaining, you're not proving, just evolving, understand this. You have not fallen behind. You're protecting your becoming. You're not antisocial either. You're just not available for superficial, okay? And that's saying, you know what? I was talking to my cousin because me and her do the same thing. And I was like, girl, I haven't posted on Instagram in forever. Like, I do a little Instagram stories, but a lot of times it's like a repost from, inspiration or whatever. I mean, I did post my daughter's birthday, but I haven't posted me in over a month, right? And y'all don't need to see that for real. Like, why? And I really had to start asking myself questions like, why am I posting this, right? Sometimes it's good, right? Sometimes it's good to post yourself and look cute or whatever, but it's like, do I really need to? Do I really need to? What's the purpose right now? They can wait. Ain't nothing going on. I'm just focused. I'm just working, And that really had me, when I was at my favorite cafe and I was, I did record myself, but I never posted it because I was like, why do I need to let them know that I'm at the cafe working on my private community? They don't need to know that. At least not right now, right? And it just feels good because people oh, she must have fell off. Oh, she must be heartbroken. Oh, something must be wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm just chilling. And it feels so good to like take your peace back and not have to, you know, post every single day. Everybody see everything that you're doing, what you're wearing. Like, it's all good. And that's another reason why I'm so happy I created my AI twin. Because it's like, look, I'm going to let her do all the work for me at this point. Because baby, I just want to be on the beach, okay? And let her run the numbers up for me, okay? But yes, it's just taking that moment back to yourself, taking that power back to yourself where you don't have to post online. I haven't posted on my TikTok either. I just been like, you know what? I'm just focusing on the projects that I need to focus on. And that's why I really just became 99% faceless even on my YouTube channel. I used to show my face all the time, but now it's like, it's just easier for me to edit the videos. It's easier for me to just, you know, get it out. Like, you guys still get the same content. Why do I don't need to show my face? And a lot of time, faceless content is really the best content, you know, and not having to know what everybody don't need to know what you're doing all the time, right? It's just like, ugh. So my loves, listen, I know I could talk so much. Like, if this spoke to you, right? If you're just in your quiet transformation season where the world doesn't quite understand what you're building, then you're exactly where you're supposed to be, girl. Inside the champagne room, we are mastering the same energy, learning AI, okay? Letting your AI twin do it for you, girl, right? Or, you know, it don't even have to be an AI twin. Any type of AI, like avatar, right? Just learning AI and leveraging it, right? Your digital freedom and wealth creation without performing for the internet. Like, it's for the women who know their next move doesn't need to be an announcement, just execution, right? So listen, make sure that you click the link in the description box below so you can join us in the champagne room. We are building privately and powerfully, okay? Because real power doesn't post, it just moves and it shows what it want to show. Like, I have so many results, but like, I don't need to show it right now. Like, I'll just wait to pop out. You know, when I'm ready to pop out, I'll pop out. All right, my loves, I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Until next time, Rich Babes, stay rich. Love you.